What you are about to watch may be offensive to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Good day, all you freaks and geeks. My name is DevilInsinde, and this is the next Q&A. Simple process. You get a hold of me on Twitter, ask me a question. I simply respond in this video and give you a slight shout out in the video. Both in the video itself and in the description is where your guys' names will be, your Twitter account names, that is. And, you know, I do encourage anybody who's in a part of this process to make sure you go down there and in the description and follow everybody that was involved in this. It just makes, you know, everybody fucking hates shoutouts. I got 21,000 people on Twitter and everybody's asking, "Oh, can you give me a shout out on Twitter?" Nobody fucking wants to see that, guys. Don't ask me. Nobody wants to see that shit. It's fucking, it looks like shit when your timeline is full of, "Hey, can you follow this guy cuz he's awesome." I don't know dick about him. But they still want it. So I got arrested. That's why I'm a little hot. How it all went down, I got arrested with a bunch of weapons, actually. A group of friends of mine and this white cube van and an assault of weaponry. We pulled up to a restaurant, went inside, had some dinner. One of my buddies said, "Do you have those weapons for the video?" We were making a video for our school at the time. And I said, yeah, I got everything, man. I got it all. No problem. Don't worry about it. So we go back to the van, and I start pulling out all these guns. I got 22s, I got handguns, I got airsoft rifles, I've got slingshots. We got everything we need to make this video. And turns out somebody in the restaurant had seen us. Now, we had a white cube van with no windows. We had a blue Chevy Sprint 2-door, all blacked out. And so it from a person's perspective, that would look nasty, right? I mean, would you agree? So I guess somebody had seen us in the restaurant there and ended up calling the cops. So we all jump in our van, and there was about 8 of us, right? So there was about 6 in my van and 2 guys in the car. We start hauling our ass down Main Drag in our hometown. And we see these 8 cop cars go flying by us. We're like, holy shit, somebody's in trouble. No sooner did I say that than they spin around and start chasing us. I pull over immediately. Spotlights, like sirens, cop lights, everything spotted at the back end of our van. I'm pulled over to the side of the road up this little alley kind of thing. And one of the cops get out on the loudspeaker and start yelling, "Get out of or put your hands outside the window! Put your hands outside the window!" So I'm putting my hands outside the driver window. Buddy in the passenger seat's doing the same thing on his side. And they said, "Start throwing your weapons outside of the window." So I went back in, I started throwing all these handguns and fake shotguns and airsoft shotguns and rifles and everything out the window. There was a small little pile beside the vehicle. And one of my buddies in the back seat was freaking out. And we're remember, we're in a white van with no windows. You can't see into this thing. It looks like one of those creepy pedophile vans, right? So he's freaking out. He's like, "I gotta get out of here, man. I gotta get out of here. I can't take this." He's kind of schizophrenic, the guy. He's a little bit crazy, this guy we were with. And I'm like, "No, dude, don't. You better stay in the van." He starts opening up the back door to get out of the van, and the fucking cops unload, verbally that is, on him. "Do not get out of the fucking van. Stay in the van. Stay in the van. Do not get out." Like, and there's 10 or so cops like yelling at us, right? And he's freaking out. "Oh my god, oh my god." Everybody's all in a big panic mode. We see guys, like I could see in the review mirror that the cops had their guns pointed at us. Like there was no denying that we were locked down. We weren't going anywhere. So my buddy's freaking out. I told Aaron, stay in the fucking van. Let's get this dealt with, right? So the cops, needless to say, have us throw all the weapons out. Slowly, we were to exit the vehicle from the driver's side. They didn't want anybody coming out the back at that time. They said, no, you come out the driver's side one at a time, lay face first down onto the ground. And that's what I did. So I started, walked out 20 feet, laid down on my face, hands sprawled out. Next buddy comes out, and so on until all of us were out of the van. And turns out that the national news was there for Canada. And I've actually tried to look up the video because we made the 11 o'clock national news that night about this whole thing. And I tried going back to CBC Canada, I believe is what it was the name of the broadcaster for that one. And I tried to find maybe something in their archives about that, but I could not lock anything down. I believe one of my family members still has a copy of it on the old VHS, but trying to get that off them is pretty tough. I don't live in the same province even as them. So anyway, to get back to the story, the news is there, and I'm getting hauled ass. Like, my hands are cuffed. I'm getting thrown in the cop car. My buddies, everybody's getting tossed around, and finally we get it all sorted out, saying no, we were just doing this for a school project. That we were doing cops and robbers, and so they let us go. Took all of our weapons, of course. They kept everything, and one of my buddies, actually, it was one of his dad's rifles that he had, and was in massive shit because we didn't ask to borrow it, and they just took them for the video, right? So they ended up confiscating everything, and we were shit out of luck with our video. So the very next day, actually, I was at work. I worked at a gas station at the time, and one of the cops that was there that night had told me that he was one of the cops that had his shotgun out, pointed at my back door of the van. And he told me, he says, if your guy would have gotten out of the back of that van, we would have shot him. It was literally that close. His safety was off the shotgun. We would have killed him, he said. And I'm like, you're fucking kidding me. Like, you didn't know what we were doing. You didn't know. It's not like he would have got out with a weapon or anything like that. So I told him that story, and the next day at school, and what an experience. We ended up getting an A+ on the video, needless to say, because we were able to use the clip from the CBC News, and the little bit that we did have, pieced it all together, made this little video, and had our entire class roaring in laughter for the entire thing. So, great little experience. I apologize, I rambled on with that one. I'm going to get into a couple quick questions, and we'll see about just, cutting this one short. I had to get that story out to you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed or stuck around for that one. That was a big thing that happened to me that I wanted to get out there and share with you guys. So let's get into a first couple questions here. First one comes from Allison Versant. Do you play video games? Yes, I do. I'm currently playing one as you watch this. So yes, I do play video games, all kinds, mainly first-person shooters. Thanks for that one. Next one comes from Optic Player. What is your highest round on zombies? I had a buddy and I ripped through, what was that on Black Ops 2? Or was it 1? I think we made it into the high 30s. We had a circle route that we worked. I can't remember the name of the map. It was the one with the big amphitheater in the middle. Remind me if you guys know. But we made it up into the high 30s on that one. That was a fun map. Great question. Next one comes from the Neon Gamer. What's the best RPG game you ever played and finished? Back in 2000, they released a game called Rune. R-U-N-E. And I had a ton of time with that one. Ton of fun. Beat the shit out of that one. And they ended up releasing a second one called Road to Valhalla, which I didn't actually find out until right now when I was researching that game, because I do remember spending a lot of time with that one. And see that they actually released but that was back in 2000, so for the Windows PC at the time. You know what, that's all the time we got for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, if you were mentioned, leave a like, and I'll get back to getting into a routine with this. So hope you enjoyed it. take care, and don't get caught or busted like I did and do something stupid. You guys take it easy. All right, peace.